Indigenous sports are recreational activities that originate from a particular cultural group or community. These games are different from mainstream sports, which are regulated by international federations and have fixed rules. Namibia Indigenous Sports is a body that is spearheading the formalization of these kinds of activities. They have set up a festival for the sport-loving public taking place at the Palm Tree Park in Windhoek on Sunday, the 3rd of September. Speaking highly about this weekend's event was the founder and coordinator, John Murray.
So for this festival, we're going to do 3 games. We're going to have it run in like a relay competition. You have to complete 10 stations before you win something. It's exactly the same. And our format in traditional games is to do some new games that nobody knows, or that very few have seen, or people have forgotten. And then some games that people actually do know. And so that it's balanced, And then you're going to have do the 3 different games. You have to complete all stations, and every station will count for points. And that's how and then the top guys, they win, basically.
The coordinator highlighted the goals and objectives of the event and what they wish to accomplish.
For us, it's important because it brings back the culture. We have a family, it brings the families together, and it does what communities does when they play traditional games. It brings the communities together. So that's why it's important for us. It takes the families, it brings them together, and it also takes kids off the street. A lot of young kids are stuck in the environment because there's no sporting facilities close by. Games like these that they can play anyway allows them to now start being competitive and start being serious.
He also stated that the event allows everyone to take part, explaining that they have faced a few difficulties along the way.
One of the challenges that we're facing is now every game that we've got. Let's take one game like Amagus or Okafuta. There's a culture of Okafuta which they play in the culture in the villages, which is the fun environment. But now we have to also look at how do we develop the sport into a proper sports code where we meet the international rankings. Every country's traditional games are different, and every culture is different. So you have to now have a balance between protecting the heritage and then building also the modern sport with the neuroscience and the development of the sport.
Meanwhile, the registration for the competition is ongoing, and those entering teams are required to pay 600 Namibia dollars, while individual entries are going for 100 Namibia dollars.